Hey Facebook, I am in my bed because I am tired and I feel a little bit emotional and a little bit drained. So I am lying down. Oh, can you just stop? I'm lying down in my bed and I feel a little bit emotional. I feel a bit tired and I was thinking about it and just wondering if we can be naked. You know, can we be naked? Can we honestly get naked and talk about our issues? Do we find it hard to open up about our challenges emotionally? Can we talk about that which is bothering me, bothering you, bothering us? Can we talk about it? Is it so hard? Do we find it easy? Do we find it hard? Do we find it overwhelming? Are we afraid? And so I'm gonna be naked because I'm gonna start what I'm trying to ask you to do. And you don't have to be naked on Facebook. You don't have to be naked with me. You don't have to be naked at all if it's not something you're comfortable doing. But I'd love you to try. Can you be naked? Hi, Sonia. I'm in my bed, Patrick. I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed. I'm actually tired. Um, Hi, Reese. Can you be... Reese, we're not taking off any clothes here, boy. Behave yourself. How are you, Reese? But can we be naked about our mental health? So I've had, not now, but in the past, I've had many depressive episodes. I've had many depressive episodes. I remember feeling like I wanted to die. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to die. I didn't want to be around anymore. Hi, Soraya. Thank you so much for your help today, honey. It is now sorted. I've had moments in my life, not now, but I've had probably 8 years ago and 10 years ago. Your best place. I know. I know. Where's the best place for me? May is Mental Health Awareness Month. There you are. And I've had points in my life when I felt like I wanted to die. 8 years ago, 10 years ago, almost, I was ready to die. I was ready to just chuck it all in, and I didn't want to do this anymore. I say naked, and everybody's coming right. I'm not naked, you all. I'm not naked, you all. Oh my God. Sonia, can you come on camera? Let's talk about Velora. Hi, Saya. And I don't know if Moya can come on camera. I'm gonna try to bring Moya. Can't come on camera. Neither can any of these people. But I've had that. I've been at that space where I just felt like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. And I had to go and get help. I had to go and get counseling. I had to go and work on myself, work through my issues, and build up my mindfulness. And I know that there are some of us who don't find it that easy. And I just really feel like I don't know what needs to be done. Like the government talks about mental health every now and then, but it's not reaching some of our communities, right? So my question to you is, guys, can you guys get naked? What do you think we need to do? What can we do even? How can we help to fix or make it easier for people to... I don't have the answers at all, but how can it become easier for people to feel safe to just go and find a place that they can offload? I have some friends, and I'm always in their ears because when I feel overwhelmed, I call my friends. Do we have friends that we can call and offload on? Do we have those kind of sources and places that we feel like it's okay to go there and it's okay to call a sister, call a brother, and talk about our issues? Because unless we feel safe, we're not going to open up. But so here's what happened to me today. Like, can I just be honest with you guys? So I'm going to get naked, not physically. I was driving somewhere and I cried. I was crying. I called a friend and I was crying to her. because I felt, I didn't feel fear. I felt vulnerable. And I felt vulnerable because I live here with my two kids on my own. So on Friday, I think it was, I was driving from Lewis in Brighton, that area. And my son was at school and my daughter was meant to pick him up. And my daughter, because of her mental health, she doesn't sleep very well. So she was sleeping, and I was worried that she would oversleep and she wouldn't be able to wake up on time to go and pick up her brother. And I was on the motorway, and part of me wanted to start speeding. And then I was like, I'm not going to speed because I'm still not going to make it on time to pick him up no matter what I do. Plus, I just had surgery. And in that moment, I thought, if anything were to happen to me, what would happen to my children? And it's a feeling that I live with that I don't like. It doesn't come across me all the time, but every now and then when these moments come, when these moments arise, I tend to reflect and question what happens to my children if something were to happen to me. Oh, baby, I can't take that now. Can you put it up there for mommy, please? Wait, this one's mine. Oh, great. And I tend to ask those questions. What will happen? Wait. I know, baby. What will happen to my children if something were to happen to me? And so I live with that discomfort in my space, living in England, where I don't have any immediate family in London. I don't have a partner. Their fathers are not, their father's not engaged. And I worry about that. And that is something I live with every day, like every single day of my life. And so I said to somebody today that I want to settle down because at least I would have that kind of comfort knowing that I'm with a good partner, of course, that I have a partner there and he is at least there as the person who, if something were to happen to me, he has them technically. And so, we all have our different things and our different challenges that we are living through every day. And I really want to encourage people to find buddies, find partners. Not buddies that way, but partners and systems and support networks that we can rely on, because it is real. And England is if you've never lived abroad and you've never lived anywhere else, for you, this is probably difficult to comprehend. But England's a hard place to live for somebody like me. I find it very challenging living here. It's very different. A friend of mine's father died in his house, and for a month, nobody knew he was dead. I watched this documentary, Dreams of a Life, and for 3 years, this girl was dead in her flat in England, and she was still watching television, and nobody knew she had died. And I don't know who half of my neighbors are, and that's the kind of society I live in. And when you live in a society that is so impersonal, okay, well, if you feel like vomiting, babe, sorry, don't feel very well. Can you ask sister to make you some tea? Yeah, you had too much cake. So probably should go and get some tea, okay? So go and get some tea now. Go downstairs. And so get some mint or some lemongrass. And so the reality is that when you live in a society like this, that is, for me, so different and impersonal, you get to the place where you really need to, like, now I'd love to have my mom here. I'm recovering from surgery. And I don't have that. So it takes a strong mental mind. And I can say to you guys, work on your mind, work on building your mental muscles. And how do you do that? A lot of ways. You need to, first of all, address the issues that are bothering you in your mind. Find somebody to talk it to. Find somebody confidential that you can talk about your issues with. Find somebody you trust. Find organizations like Mind, and find some. There are lots of charities around. There are lots of counselors, and talk to your GP. Find friends. And I know for some of us, we don't want to get the GP involved because we have our children and we hate social services and all of that. But sometimes it's I wouldn't say the best, but talk to them before it's too late and try to find a solution. So I've gotten naked. I told you that I too have depressive days, or I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. I've had depressive days. I don't have them as much anymore because I found ways of dealing with them, but I've had my own share of being depressed. And
Would you like to eat the food?
would you like to talk about mental health on Facebook?
What about it?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about
Do you
it?
know it's Mental Health Awareness Month?
I know it's mental health awareness. Do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what though?
I don't know. Come and talk. Come. And not yo, not yo. Do you wanna come? You can't come with your food, no? Come, okay, come. It's 2 minutes. You can't eat on Facebook and talk. Because I tell Facebook that you struggle with mental health, and we have good days and bad days. And I can talk about a little bit. So my daughter is here. Come on quickly. And she does have, and she does struggle sometimes. So she done dinner, and she's coming up to show her dinner, right? I'm gonna talk into that in a minute. But Bashari, what do you want to say?
I don't know. What were you saying?
I was just telling them that I have had depressive episodes, and I've had to get help, and that mental health is not something that you must be ashamed of, and you must talk it out and find somebody to talk to.
Be aware of helper burnout.
Helper burnout? What's that?
So like, even though I suffer from mental issues, a lot of people come to me with like their problems.
Yeah.
So you need to be aware of helper burnout and something fatigue. Empathy fatigue, I think.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Because like when you take on other people's...
Hi, Auntie Faye!
Hi, Auntie. When you take on other people's stuff, it can also take a toll on you. So be aware of like yourself and also other people.
Yeah.
And also check on that strong friend. Everyone has a strong person like in their lives. Take time to check up on them, because it may be a front.
Yeah.
It may be a front, you know.
Yeah. Because the strong friend is saying that they're strong, but they're not really strong.
They may be, but take time to, because people won't stop to check up on the person that they probably go to. So you should stop to check up on everybody.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for being bold and brave about it and talking about it.
Okay.
Thank you. So, guys, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to eat her dinner. She made dinner.
No, we have to get the back camera.
No, not now. I'm going
to show them pictures.
No, not now. I'm going to go.
But you're going to eat so they won't see it.
I'm going to go and I'm going to have my dinner. She made me dinner, so I'm going to eat. Talk to you guys later and check up on that strong friend, as my daughter says. Bye-bye. Bye, Auntie Faye. Love you. Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, you all. Guys, check up on another mother. That's another thing you could do. Check up on another mother. Call a sister. This is an excuse to call somebody you haven't called in a while. See you later. Bye-bye.